Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, this is Madden NFL 21.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this returnable for Harris. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brees gets rid of it quickly out wide to Sanders.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support him. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Brees on third down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Brees now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a gain of 10.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Lamar Jackson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Mark Ingram, the ball.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Mark Ingram, the Raven ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead.
Jackson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Kamara trying to run swag right there. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze now. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll begin by running the option. The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, you know, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out instead of it going to the opponents. Get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
And a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Brees. Rolling to his right. And Brees is intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the 4th Seahawk, Thomas. And the return here is stopped at the 3rd. Five-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just...
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And Murray's going to keep it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 26 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6, Seahawks 0.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
That makes this.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Carson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Made at the 38-yard line.
On the option, here's Wilson. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and...
And this throw will be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
They ain't ready for
And we
us.
know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give them 32 on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st down, it's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 29, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Third and long, it's Wilson. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though. So maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Running, it's Drake. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 5.
From the 29, Murray eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10. At their own.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The
Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kurt. And this is taken in at the 5. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. 70 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with Drake. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Drake. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Kenyon Drake.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49.
On first down, Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
And let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Wilson
scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Right back to Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run. It's Drake. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Wilson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll find Valor out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught at the 20. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again, Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.